Namaste, my name is Ron and welcome to my channel Mindfully Yoga. Today's practice is a full body Vinyasa Flow practice. So we'll incorporate standing, balancing and a bit of the core work into our sequence as well. Having said that, let's get started in a seated position and placing our hands wherever they feel comfortable. Please remember to leave a like for this video and subscribe to my channel. So bringing our hands wherever they feel comfortable, closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders. Bring attention to our nostrils, beginning to notice our breath. And although not compulsory, if you like to set an intention for your practice today, now is the time to set that intention. And if nothing else comes to mind, that's perfectly fine as well. And simply observing the length and depth of our inhales and exhales without trying to change anything. And then softly opening your eyes, and then we'll transition into all fours. So coming onto all fours, onto our hands and our knees, our wrists below our shoulders, our knees below our hips. And looking between our thumbs, our toes are untucked, a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, push the mat away. Inhale, shine your heart open. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, tailbone rises. Exhale, tailbone descends. One more round. And then from here we meet in a flat back. Beginning to wake up the core, tuck the toes. I'm going to lift the knees a few millimeters or centimeters off the mat. Your comfort level. Continue to look between your thumbs. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back up into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plug your palms into the mat, fingers spread wide. Push the chest towards your thighs. Maybe take a gaze towards your navel or towards the back of the room between your legs. One more breath here. And then walk your feet all the way to your hands for a Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutation A. Meet me in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach up, hands go to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center as we come all the way down. Halfway lift, fold forward. Let's step back to a high plank, and then from here going through a vinyasa. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, and then up dog or cobra, you choose. Or we go back into downward facing dog. Stay here for one more breath. And then from here, on the inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. On the exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, kick it back up. On the exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, kick it back up. On the exhale, bring your knee to the nose, please, and step the foot through between your hands. Runner's lunge. Let's turn the back foot at 45 degrees and then rise up into Warrior One pose or Virabhadrasana 1. Hands go towards the sky, right knee above the right ankle, please. Pull the right hip back, left hip towards the front. Square your body towards the front as much as you can. Stay here for one more breath, please. From here, we're going to turn the back toes to face the front, pivot on the ball of the back foot, hands go towards the back of the room, arrowhead pose. So our forehead is above the toes, fingers go towards the back of the room, palms face the floor, draw your belly away from the inner thigh. One more breath here. And then from here we'll transition to pyramid pose. Straighten the front knee, hands come down, fingertips touch the mat. If you're like me, living in a tight body, longer stance between your legs, or you can also lift the back heel slightly to give you more length in your hamstrings. You choose. Maybe your palms touch the floor. Stay here for one more breath. From here, we're going to transition to warrior 3. So walk your hands past your right foot, left leg will fly, and then bring the hands to heart center. So now warrior 3, it always helps to gaze at one spot on the floor and bring attention to our breath. Now square your hips, let the toes point towards the floor. One more breath here. And then from here, sit in your chair pose, placing the left foot next to the right. Let the tailbone descend towards the floor. Biceps frame the ears. Quick peek down. If you can't see your toes, making sure that you push your hips slightly towards the back of the room. One more breath here. From here we come to rise as we bring the left knee into the chest on the inhale. On the exhale, kick the leg back, step it towards the back of the mat, arrive in high lunge. Chandrasana. Right knee still above the right ankle. Gaze straight ahead. Draw the ribs in as you lift your fingertips towards the sky. One more breath here. And then warrior 2. Left foot goes at 90 degrees facing the side of the room. Hands go in opposite directions. Right knee continues to stay above the right ankle. Ground down through all 4 corners of your back foot. And use your core, engage your core to keep you lifted. One more breath here. From here we flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and then transition to extended side angle pose. Right elbow, right thigh, left hand up and over. So the right hand is resting only gently. Your core is still doing a lot of the work to keep your torso lifted. And maybe peel open the left shoulder, take your gaze towards the ceiling. One more breath here. From here, yogis will transition into standing splits. Hands frame ahead of the right foot, left leg flies. Gaze towards the back of the room. Square hips, toes point to the earth. One more breath here. Now gently placing the left foot towards the back of the mat. Hands frame the right foot. Step back to your high plank. And then we go through our vinyasa. From high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, up dog, and we meet in down dog. If you do not wish to do up dog, you can choose to do cobra. There are many ways to flow. Maybe I should do a video on that someday. That's a good idea. 2 more breaths here. On the inhale, left leg goes to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow or close enough. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow or close enough. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step the foot through between your hands. So we come into a runner's lunge, and from here, turn the right foot at 45 degrees and begin to rise up into warrior 1. Lift and reach with your fingertips. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Ground down through all 4 corners of your back foot. Virabhadrasana 1. One more breath here. And then from here, turn, pivot on the ball of the back foot, all toes face the front. Sweep the hands back as the shoulder blades seek each other into arrowhead pose. Continue to draw the lower belly away from the inner thigh. and trying to find your gaze at one spot on the earth. One more breath here. And then from here, we're going to transition into pyramid pose. Straighten the front knee, hands come down. Folding your head towards your shin, wherever you are, whatever position you find yourself in. Doing what feels good in the body. One more breath here. Now begin to bend the front knee. Bring the hands to heart center as the right leg begins to fly into warrior 3. Hips square, toes pointing to the earth. Bring your thumbs next to your sternum. Notice your heartbeat. Focus on your breath. One more breath here. Then from here, right foot gently steps next to the left foot. We transition into chair pose. Let the tailbone descend towards the floor. We're aiming for a flat back. And a quick peek down. If you can't see your toes, then push your hips towards the back of the mat. One more breath here. From here, begin to rise. On the inhale, pull the right knee into the chest, please. On the exhale, place the right foot towards the back of the mat. Our left knee is above our left ankle as the fingertips reach for the sky. Relax your shoulders as you lift and reach with your fingertips. One more breath here. And then we transition to warrior 2. Hands go in opposite directions. Gaze straight ahead. Feeling strong, feeling calm. Ground down through all 4 corners of your right foot and let the tailbone descend towards the earth. One more breath here. From here, flip the left palm, reverse the warrior, Viparita, Virabhadrasana, and then transition to extended side angle. Left elbow, left thigh, right hand up and over. Maybe peel the right shoulder open, take your gaze towards the ceiling. Notice the sensations in the lower back and the hips. One more breath here. And then from here, we transition to standing splits. Hands come ahead of the left foot, right leg flies. Gaze to the back of the room, sending equal energy to both legs. If you need to bend your front knee slightly, go for it. Once again, doing what feels good. That's what yoga is for. One more breath here. Return the right foot to the back of the mat. Let the hands frame the left foot. Step back to high plank. And then from here, your vinyasa. From high plank to chaturanga dandasana, up dog or cobra. And we come all the way back into downward facing dog. One more breath here. And then from here, on the inhale, right leg goes to the sky. On the exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee down, untuck the toes. Let the hands go towards the sky. Anjani Asana, low lunge. Find your gaze, your focal point for your concentration. One more breath here. Bring the hands down. Let the fingertips frame the right foot. We transition into half monkey stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. And today maybe the fingertips are not reaching the earth, so that's fine. You can come upright and place your hands on your hips if that's not working for you. Otherwise, stay with me. Fingertips on the mat or palms on the mat. You may have the flexibility in your hamstring. One more breath here. From here, right foot returns to the mat. And we begin to tuck the toes on the back leg, lift the back knee, left hand down, right hand goes to the sky. Twist. Look to the right hand side or fingertips of the right hand, whichever feels better. One more breath here. And then bring the right hand inside the right foot, turn both feet towards the left hand side, wide legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Palms touch the floor. Let the head hang heavy. One more breath here. And then let's walk our hands around again. All toes face the front. Left foot steps forward to meet the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Untuck the toes. Let the hands go towards the sky. Low lunge on this side. Notice how the right hip feels compared to the left hip. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. One more breath here. And then we go into a half monkey stretch again. This time fingertips frame the left foot, left leg extends. Stacking the right hip above the right knee. And if you wish for a deeper stretch, curl the toes towards your face. And once again, maybe the palms will touch the earth. One more breath here. Return the left foot back to the mat. Tuck the toes on the right foot, right hand down. Left hand goes towards the sky as the right knee picks up. Twist on this side. Now you can choose to look down to the base of your right thumb. Look to the left or towards the fingertips of your left hand if it's okay for the neck. One more breath here. Bring the left hand down, step back to a high plank please, and then flow. Chaturanga Dandasana, Up Dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and Down Dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Two more breaths here, just a brief rest. Pigeon Pose, inhale, right leg to the sky, right knee behind the right wrist. Untuck the left toes. Nicely square the hips towards the front first. Stay upright or come all the way down. Maybe the head comes on a block or cushion with two fists for your forehead, or maybe the forehead meets the earth. Slowly coming back up. Tuck the toes on the left foot, lift the left knee, engage that quad, and then pull the right knee into the chest, step back to down dog. On the inhale, left leg goes to the sky. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist. Untuck the right toes. Again, squaring the hips nicely towards the front. And then your expression of pigeon pose or kapotasana, wherever the body would like to go. One more breath here. Slowly coming back up. Tuck the toes on the right foot. Lift the right knee off the mat. Pull the left knee into the chest. Step back to down dog. And then from here, we'll transition into all fours. Then cross the ankles. Push the glutes towards the ankles. And then extend our legs towards the front. This is the way I like to transition. So I don't like to jump forward and fold my legs, because I'm always fearful that something will happen to my wrist if I do that. I can do it, but I choose not to do it. From here, forward fold. So tilting the pelvis forward. Hands can go either on the shins, the ankles, or on the outer edges of the feet. And if your hamstrings are not happy, if you're doing this, bend your knees slightly. And then fold your head towards your knees. And then slowly coming to lie down on the mat. And then bridge pose. Bend the knees. Let the feet return to the mat. See if you can brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Hands come to rest by your side. Palms touch the earth. From here, on the next inhale, scoop the tailbone under and raise your pelvis towards the sky. So our glutes are engaged, our lower belly is engaged. And tuck the chin in slightly, but don't let it touch the chest. So there's no pressure on the neck. We stay here for 2 more breaths. And then beginning to come down, one vertebra at a time. And then let's hug the left knee into the chest, right leg long on the mat. Right palm guides the left knee to the right hand side. Left hand comes out. Gaze over the left shoulder or towards the ceiling, you choose. One more breath here. Come back to center. And then let's swap. Let's pull the right knee into the chest. Left leg goes long on the mat. And then left hand guides the right knee to the left hand side. Right hand comes out. Gaze over the right shoulder or towards the ceiling. Come back to center, hug both knees into the chest. And then let's progress to Shavasana. Let the feet find the corners of the mat. Hands come to rest by your side as the palms face the ceiling. Your final resting pose, Shavasana. Making gentle movements with your fingers and your toes. As you feel life come back to the body. And rolling over to your favorite side, using your arm as a cushion under your ear. And then slowly propping yourself up into a seat. Bring the hands to heart center as the thumbs press against the sternum. One soft inhale, one soft exhale. Bring the thumbs to third eye center, to our lips and back to our hearts. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Really appreciate your company today. And wherever you're in the world today, have a great day, awesome afternoon, or an amazing evening. I will see you soon on the mat. Namaste.